In this episode, we'll look at the Bajaj Avenger 220. Launched in 2010, it has been the go-to cruiser in the entry-level segment. Powered by a 220cc engine, it produces 19 HP of power and 17.5 Nm of torque. With a mileage figure of 40, it has the right blend of power and practicality for city use and touring. We are joined by Roshni, who has been riding the Avenger for the past 3 years and has clocked over 40,000 kilometers. She has ridden her Avenger to many destinations like Goa and Kanyakumari. She is also an active member of the Biker Group. It's nice to have you here, Roshni.
It's wonderful to be here as well.
With a bike that has a tagline, "Feels like God," how has your experience been with the Bajaj Avenger 220?
Well, it's been great, like you said, feels like God. Well, I ride it, I do feel like a goddess. But the experience is just been wonderful. I couldn't think of selecting any other bike but Avenger, considering my height was the first thing, and then even considering the road conditions. And I know for a fact that I'm going to buy a bike in India. I know for a fact that I'm going to ride it to office. I'm going to tour on it, and all the reasons that after thinking, the only bike that I could finalize is Avenger and nothing else. So it has been an amazing experience so far.
Now, the Avenger is a cruiser meant for easy and relaxed riding, right? So, could you tell how good the comfort along with the stability is?
Well, since you already said it's about comfort, and that is one of the reasons I chose the bike. So, my legs are easily planted on the ground. I can reach the handlebar. It's very easy to maneuver in the traffic when I'm talking about the city riding. Talking about the highway, you talk about the stability, you talk about the comfort, wherein your body is not stressed at all. Your shoulders are fine. You need not have to, reach for the handlebars between the tanks like other bikes and all that. It's easier. So it's much simpler when I choose the Avenger. I think the only improvement that I could think of could be the braking department, but again, you really can't complain much because you're buying a cruiser bike, so you're gonna have a lengthy bike with you. But then, the back brakes are a little not that great, and the front locks very quickly. So that part of it, either you have to be a very good rider to get back to riding an Avenger, otherwise be very cautious while you're riding a cruiser bike.
Apart from this, in your long-term ownership experience, what should a prospective owner of Avenger 220 watch out for?
See, for me, it has been a pleasant experience. The only experiences that I could kind of remember is, as you said, the braking part of it. But apart from that, the electricals, the battery. And you should know that Avenger is not an off-roading bike. So I had issues even with fork. So you really can't get an Avenger on total off-roading, alright? You will come back home with a little twisted handlebar and stuff like that. So you should take care of it. Knowing that you've got a cruiser bike and it's probably not meant to, do off-roading at a very really bad level and stuff like that. But apart from that, I think an owner, even if you're buying a second-hand Avenger, that the owner should check is, I think he has to first look into the battery issues, the electricals, because the time you don't use an Avenger, the battery is gone. So you have to always make a constant effort of, keep either starting your engine even if you're not using it so that the battery keeps running. Apart from that, the tires, the back brake, you have to check the back brake, because I myself have changed the shoe multiple times. And but rest everything is it's a good investment, because I don't think the spare parts are that very expensive, and even when I'm giving it for service regularly, it doesn't come up to huge bills or something like that. You take care of your Avenger and the Avenger takes care of you.
So, in every manner, is the bike perfect, or are there any recommended modifications that could make the bike even better?
Well, I don't recommend any, but some of them, yes. Because on long rides, I wish there were alloy wheels and tubeless tires, because I myself have got done a tire protector because I don't want to fix punctures wasting time. Apart from that, the night riding becomes a little difficult because the bulbs are not all that great. So I wish that part of it also Bajaj could improve. Apart from that, Bajaj does give you windshields, but not many of them use it. But on the highway, it's really a kind of requirement because the wind blast is really high on higher speeds. Yeah, so on the basis of what I already said, I'm happy that Bajaj did think about the alloy wheels. I wish they did concentrate on the ABS part as well, because braking is a little problem. But never mind, you know that you've bought a cruiser and you have a Bajaj, and it's fine, it's safe, it's nice.
Thanks a lot, Roshni. I'm sure that you have helped a lot of prospective bikers with their inputs.
Thanks for having me here. It was a pleasure helping the fellow bikers.
So that's what the Avenger 220 is all about. A good fun motorcycle that's easy to maintain. If you have further questions or doubt, please do drop them in a comment below. Thanks for watching. See you in the next video.